This message is for Kathy Hochul. Kathy Hochul. Enough of your affordable housing rampage. People in New York did not want all these apartments popping up on every fucking block. She, along with other local and state politicians, have ruined the idea and possibility of home ownership. Take a look at Long Island, for example. She is trying her hardest to turn Long Island into the 6th Borough with all this fucking multi-family construction projects. People in Long Island didn't ask for more congestion, more traffic, more population density, more crimes. People who were living in the city and left to go live in Long Island wanted homes, a front yard, a backyard, not more ridiculous ass apartments that they can't fucking afford. Every lot, every land, every property that I have been driven by, construction is happening, and 9 times out of 10, what are they building? Luxury, affordable housing apartments. Who the fuck is paying $3,900 per month for a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment? The average cost of a 1-bedroom apartment in Nassau and Suffolk County is $3,200 to $4,000. And you want to know why these developers are going so apartment crazy recently? It's because this bitch, Kathy Hochul, gave them a tax incentive. That if you are going to build an apartment complex unit, at least a portion of it has to be affordable housing. And this the tax incentive I'm talking about. The 45X tax incentive is that developers, property owners, landowners get up to 40 years of property tax exemptions if they build units that are affordable housing.
Now, you see, there's 2 sides to this coin, and I'm going to explain why. Coming from the business side, this is fly. This is dope right here. Now imagine you going into the business of real estate. This sounds good right here. The only bad thing about this whole situation is what he's saying is now you're going into places that they don't need this type of traffic. You understand what I'm saying? Once they put them buildings up, people will flock towards it and people will move right in. That's just how it works. But if you pay attention to what's going on right now, all they're building is high rises and storage units. You're either going to get ahead of the curve, ahead of the game, or you're going to get left behind and complain. It's up to you, really. But, yes, I see the change. I hope you guys are seeing the change. They're closing up Jamaica Ave. For those who know New York City, the Jamaica Ave shopping center, the whole strip, they're getting rid of that. And they're going to put expensive high-rises there. They're going to put luxury builds there, luxury buildings. And like he said, they're going to charge an arm and a leg. The only thing that I find trouble with that is when you're going into an area where that's not what the rent really costs. But what it does, like I said, if you're coming from the business aspect, then that means you're only going to walk into more money in the future. That's all it means. So you can look at it both ways. You know, you could either look at it how you want, but don't get mad. Get money. Let's go.
And I like that they put this bullshit require developers to meet stricter affordable targets. Meanwhile, they're charging upwards of almost $3,000 for one fucking bedroom. Tell me what about that is affordable again? So not only that, you got these developers and property owners who are pretty much getting a tax-free write-offs for building apartment units that they know are going to be sitting half empty because people can't fucking afford them. And not only that, they get those tax exemptions for up to 40 years. So these greedy, corrupt, crooked motherfuckers don't have to pay a penny on property tax for up to 4 decades. And knowing that all these real estate companies got the best accountant and lawyers, they are getting away with the ransom while having you, the middle class, pay for their bullshit. And they got the nerve to say, well, we're trying to fix the housing crisis here for you guys. No, the fuck you aren't. You're setting people back years because you're setting absurd prices that even you yourself, if you were starting out in today's economy, wouldn't even able to pay. And people want homes, a front yard, a backyard, a driveway, a garage, something like that. An apartment is not a long-term home. And let's be real, why they doing this. They want you guys to be renters until the day you die. They do not want you guys to own anything. You're not going to own a damn thing and you're going to like it. Their agenda is buy up every piece of land, build apartments that people can afford, and keep the tax money for themselves. If that isn't the height of corruption, greed, evilness, I don't know what fucking is.
See, the thing is this. For you and I, that works out. 40 years, 4 decades, tax exempt. That works out for the average American. However, the average American does not have that kind of money sitting around. So these giant corporations, they come together and they buy everything up, not giving you or I a chance to even get a head start. So that's where I would say the con is. The pros is, like I explained to you, the money situation, tax exemption. You know, it's also a loophole. And if you ask me, that's not something new. I believe this has been used for quite a while. People do it at a small level, but when you have these big corporations just doing it right in front of your face, to the point where they're going to buy everything up, where you and I are never going to have a chance to actually even get to start. So yeah, I see it's a big problem with that. However, if it was the average American doing a hustle, then nah, I'm not going to complain, get money. But when it's the big corporations beating us at this game where we can never get ahead, that's wrong right there. Go in the comments and let me know how you feel about the situation right here. Don't forget, like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel.